What's up, everyone? My name is Travis Ritter. I'm a powerlifter, a Penn State alumni, a former Marine, but more importantly, I'm just a small town dude in PA who likes to have a good time and help others out. First of all, I'd like to say happy birthday to the fellow Marines in Legion of Boom. 240 years and still going strong. Keep it going, boys. Also, happy early Veterans Day to everyone who has served in the past and is still currently serving. Thanks. I have always been into exercise and fitness ever since I was a kid. And I respect anyone and everyone who uses exercise as a means of de-stressing after a long day, regardless of what they do, whether that be powerlifting, bodybuilding, running, CrossFit, even yoga. You never know someone's story. And powerlifting has been one of my ways of coping with it, and it has gotten me through a lot of the toughest times of my life. Back in 2012, I was involved in a pretty serious car crash. I was riding shotgun, and the driver was hitting some pretty insane numbers. I think it was about 110 or 115 on a back road in central PA. He made a mistake of going over the shoulder of the road and landed in some gravel. And it was weird because everything slowed down for me. Like, I was texting a friend, I had time to put my phone down, I made sure that my seatbelt was fastened, and I actually said out loud, "This is gonna suck." And from there, everything goes black for me. What happened was, according to the police report, that the car hit a tree stump at 110. The tree stump caused the Mitsubishi Eclipse that we were in to flip onto the roof, and he had his sunroof open. Somehow, whenever the car flipped over, my face went through the hole of the sunroof, and the right side of my face slid on the road for about 50 to 60 yards. That's how I got the pretty awesome, gnarly scar here, which is why I grow a beard now, because it's less obvious. They rushed me to the ER shortly thereafter to further diagnose me. They diagnosed me with a severe concussion, some pretty bad road rash, and they had to give me a transfusion of blood because I was bleeding pretty profusely. They ran tests, checked my spinal cord, my brain damage, kidney failure, anything like that, cognitive and motor skills. Everything was fine. They did MRI upon MRI, but because of how they found me, which was in a headstand position, literally like that, with my face pretty much completely torn off of my skull, they kept a neck brace on me for about... The concussion that I was diagnosed with caused me to completely black out. I don't remember anything. The only way I know about what happened was my mother, God bless that woman's heart, was next to me the entire night, as well as a handful of real friends who I still stay in contact with to this day. According to my mom, I was so just completely loopy off of my morphine drip that I was hitting on the nurses that were in the ER, hitting on the MRI lady, and it was to the point where my mom said I actually asked a girl for her phone number. And in case anyone's wondering, didn't get the number. Well, I don't think I did. Anyways. Altogether, this entire ordeal caused me 30 days of bed rest. It's 30 days without a paycheck from your job, college classes that I already paid for completely gone, to them my grades slipping, and I actually failed a class because I lost 20 pounds, and I was also denied deployment with my old unit with the Marines. After all this happened, I just kind of grew into a funk where I was just like, man, my life sucks, and just everything negative, everything was nothing was ever positive to me at that point in time. But those 30 days of me just being confined to the 10-foot by 12 space that is my bedroom kind of gave me time to think everything over. So it was kind of like a blessing in disguise. It's like, this just happened to me. Maybe I need to take a step back and rethink some of my life choices and, my life decisions up to this point. And, between that and then just not being active, it really took a toll on me. And after 34 long days, and against my own family doctor, who was also a very good family friend of mine, her judgment, I decided that I'm going to utilize the home gym that I have in my basement, which is where I'm at right now. This is where I started back after probably the worst experience of my life. After 34 days, even the lightest weight for me was a huge weight. My old warm-ups, I couldn't even touch them. My cardio was down. My strength was non-existent. My shirt that I used to wear to the gym was like a size too big for me now. And I felt like a skeleton of the person that I used to be. I would be sweating like a fiend, panting like a dog. But I gotta tell you, feeling that barbell in my hand and feeling a pump for the first time and actually sweating because of it, words cannot describe how great that felt for me. And I couldn't help but smile. I was worse in every single health aspect at that point in time. But I felt like me again. And to this day, I will always remember that as my reminder to stay humble. That is along the lines of, if I miss a lift in a gym, I don't get mad like I used to anymore. The old me would, throw shit around, get pissed off, and, just dwell on it and feel sorry for myself. The new me, I smile, I look back at myself and remember that exact moment in time and think it could be so much worse. You are always going to experience hardships in life. There's no way around that. Whether it's with you're going back to school, jobs, future aspirations, anything. In many cases, you are going to get knocked the fuck down on your ass because life is going to hand you your ass. But if you stay consistent and stay focused on that dream that you have or that goal that you have, and you stay persistent, consistent, and you train wisely, you will reach that goal. It doesn't matter if it's an aesthetic goal or not, a mental goal, whatever. If you stay true to yourself, it will always end where you want, but you have got to put the work in. Since my crash, I've regained back all the weight that I lost and then added some more great weight to it. I've been hitting more and more PRs in the gym as well as on the platform. I graduated college and I'm currently in pursuit of my next degree right now. And even though I missed out on my deployment, by the grace of God, all my boys came home alive. But I've also passed every single physical fitness test and mental test that the Marines threw at me. If you stay consistent persistent, you train intelligently, everything will pay off in the end. And that is the same message that I always tell myself, and I always try to instill that in the people who I help, whether that be in the gym with losing weight, getting their strength back up, a friend of mine who is struggling at their current job, or if they're just going through personal problems. It's always a matter of knowing that it could always be worse. But if you take a look at what it could be compared to where you're at now, you are so much further ahead than that. And that is, for one reason, to be thankful. The fact that you're not where you want to be is motivation enough to work harder to get there. So everyone at First Phorm, Andy, Sal, Cody, Ryan, Aaron, if I missed your name, I apologize. I want to thank you guys so much for giving me this opportunity to represent the brand, and more importantly, represent the meaning behind everything that everyone at First Phorm does. It's truly an honor to be able to try to represent the face of the company, and I am truly blessed and thankful that I am alive to see this. So have a great evening, guys. Again, happy early Veterans Day. Have a great Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in December for the announcement.
For the pockets, you put it down, but we step up and drop it. If you don't go hard, you better go home, cause we're swinging for knockouts. I dare you to stop us. It's not what you think, not what you say. CBWFKY, chasing bullshit will fucking kill you. Always